Alright, we're live again. We should be anyway. Try speaking.
Stream to Electric Boogaloo.
Alright, welcome back everyone to Dual Destinies. I apologize for that. We had some technical difficulties. OBS just crapped out, and I decided I'd had enough and decided to restart my computer. So thankfully Kraz will sound normal from now on, assuming something else doesn't go wrong. Anyway.
It seems like a bad time to tell you your stream is sort of lagging on Discord.
God fucking damn it. Looks like Tonate's bomb also exploded the stream.
You can't just steal my joke.
Well, it's technically not his bomb, Tempty, but I appreciate the gusto.
So can you really recap me on the first trial day? And I'll be so honest, I was just not paying attention.
Okay, so basically we proved that... Basically what happened is we proved that Solomon Starbuck was not carrying Clay Terran out. Instead, Clay was helping Solomon out. Like Solomon was seemingly unconscious and on his shoulder, which means that it is possible that, well, actually, it does confirm that the murder couldn't have happened on the launch pad.
No way.
Yeah. And now we're on the second, well, the first investigation day. Blah, blah. Apollo's a tough guy, but this is taking its toll on him.
Yeah, poor guy. Getting attacked by Toad like that on top of all of his other injuries. Apollo is resting at the nearby Hickfield. God damn it. You couldn't have gotten him anywhere else. I have some experience with that place myself. A novel turn of events. I never thought he'd land in the hospital of all places. Oh, hi, Trucy, person who exists. You must miss him too, huh? Now you don't have anyone to tease. She can tease you. Don't worry, he's young. He'll quickly, and he'll be back before you know it. Sure, he doesn't quit or anything. Oh shit, Trucy bot? It's been a while since I saw Trucy look so down. Oops.
Of all the things to bring back from AJ. What, Trucy?
No, Hickfield Clinic.
Oh. Well, that started Injustice for All.
Well, Hottie Clinic did.
Potato.
The one in the court case, yeah, nobody feels like celebrating.
Alright, enough of this, people. This is no time to be moping around. Now dry those eyes. Both of you.
You're the only one who's crying, Athena.
It's called sweating through your eyes, boss. Technicalities. Look, we have work to do. We have to take over.
Take over what exactly?
Apollo's Space Center case, of course. As no verdict's been reached, there's still a chance. I agree with Athena. We should pick up Mr. Starbuck's defense. We have to avenge our fallen comrade. Right, Daddy?
Oh, holy matey. Wow, that's exactly fallen. He's still alive, you know. That's what you think. That's what you think, Phoenix.
Good. Now that that's settled, let's get going. Come on, we gotta run.
Wait, right now? What? We better not be running the whole way. There she goes. I'm gonna go catch up. Can you take care of the office, Trucy?
Sure thing, Daddy. Let's be careful out there. In the meantime, I'm going to bake some cookies and fill up my magic panties for you. Why?
No. Why? No
I
one
swear,
asked for this.
I swear she mentions... she's mentioned them in, like, every conversation, I think.
It's like that. She's like that one friend who won't let that one character trait of themselves go unnoticed in every conversation.
Yeah. Zappers,
I'm not sure if you
zappers,
saw-
zappers, zappers.
I'm not sure if you saw this episode of The Big Bang Theory or if you've seen it at all. There's this one episode where all the characters, after going to space, they would just mention they went to space in every single conversation, even if it was completely unrelated to space at all.
They went to space in the Big Bang Theory?
Yeah, one of the characters went to space. And it just feels like this, but with Trucy's magic panties. It doesn't have to be related to the conversation, but she brings them up anyways.
Trucy seems to be... Oh, whoops. That's your line.
Trucy seems to be doing a little bit better. I can always count on Athena to perk everyone up with her enthusiasm.
Oh, she's back.
Already?
Don't mind me. Just forgot a few things. Wallet, phone, the documents, my bag.
You forgot everything. Oh, more like you forgot everything. You can always count on Athena for that, too.
Alright, you two. Let's be careful out there.
I'm gonna be so honest with you, Tempty. I've come to the realization recently that Turnabout Corner wasn't exactly the greatest first impression of Trucy either. Considering she actually genuinely just pulls the same shit in that case. Like, I'm not sure if you remember, but in Turnabout Corner, literally, the plot basically centered around Trucy's magic panties for the entirety of the first day.
Okay, but it's not all she does. And if anything, it's more of a bad reflection on Wesley Stickler.
I guess it's not everything she does, but it's certainly not a great first impression when it's just weird to me.
I guess so, yeah, but I'm still gonna stand by, like, Turnabout Corner being a really, like... I still generally agree with Kempf Dog's take on Turnabout Corner. I think it's a good case.
I see. So our client is one Solomon Starbuck. Starbuck?
Starbuck, is he a chicken? Is he a space chicken?
Oh my god. He's gone to space. He's so famous even I've heard of him.
That's right. He's a super famous astronaut who works at the Cosmos Space Center.
Thanks,
He was actually up in outer space 7 years ago.
Really? Seems to know quite a lot about him. I'm all excited to meet the man. Wow, that was the longest sigh I think I've ever heard.
Apollo told me all about you. You're Phoenix Wright, Apollo's mentor, right?
That's right. Mentor has a nice ring to it. Does that imply Phoenix didn't think of this as a mentorship?
I guess not. Don't worry about a thing, Mr. Starbuck. Mr. Wright and I have got you covered. Or at the very least, it's the first... I mean, maybe it's just that he's hearing someone refer to it as that for the first time. And you're the new kid that Apollo told me about. He said you were pretty good. Wait! Don't I know you from somewhere? Huh? You mean other than at your trial? I don't think so.
Wait, does Solomon just fucking forget Athena?
I guess so. My mistake. My memory isn't what it used to be. My mind and body are kaput. Same goes for my life. I mean, I'm so astronomically unlucky that I had a bomb go off in the middle of my trial. Trying to defend me would be like trying to enter the stratosphere without a spacecraft.
Kinda like, she's seriously gotta stop depressing himself.
Cheer up, Mr. Starbuck. Besides, that thing you said about entering the stratosphere? That just means we'd shine like shooting stars, right? Like shooting stars, huh? You know, you're right. Why didn't I think of that? After all, that's what we were all put on this earth to do, right? To shine like stars.
I guess I shouldn't mention the fact that shooting stars burn out in the flash.
Aw, yeah! Here we go! 3, 2, 1. To the stratosphere and beyond! Yeah, I feel alive now. You can go ahead and ask me anything you want.
Yeah. Is that really all it takes? So what do you think about this?
The evidence is gonna get me convicted.
No, it's my attorney's badge. I was hoping it would reassure you that we're here to defend you. Evidence isn't just for the prosecution; it can prove a person's innocence too. You know, you'd think you'd know that.
That's a positive spin on things.
I thought that was common. Thank you. I thought that was common knowledge. So you have no memory of the incident at all?
I'm so ashamed. My memory of the time is as black and clouded as a dark nebula. Still, it's strange you don't remember a thing. Are you sure you didn't take one of those anti-anxiety pills like they said at the trial? You got it all wrong. I told him during the investigation, too. I don't know anything about any drugs. I never took any medication, I swear. It is true I developed a fear of space because of what happened 7 years ago. And I was taking medication secretly every now and then when my anxiety got bad. Having a fear of space isn't something an astronaut can brag about, you know?
That's something an astronaut just shouldn't have, either. Okay. So so-called Hat 1 miracle. Must have been a terrifying experience.
But I'm still an astronaut at heart, come what may. I'd never take drugs that might impede my performance just before a launch. I mean, I'm not a druggie. That launch meant everything to me. That's more certain than the theory of relativity.
Sounds like a completely different person now. This is the face of the astronaut I know. What do you mean, the one you know?
But the tranquilizers were found in your system. Yeah, see, that's the thing, but I don't know why. I'm done for.
You didn't take them, then maybe someone slipped them to you?
Exactly, that's what I thought. It must have been the real culprit. My medication was in my locker. Anybody could have gotten their hands on it. Maybe the real culprit also planted the detonator switch in your pocket. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I've been framed.
I'll say, you managed to plant your footprints on the switch before slipping it in. It's a real possibility. Remember anything else that might be relevant? I think I know, no matter how small, like about the murder weapon, for example.
That knife. I think it came from one of the Space Ender's utility kits.
Utility kits?
Yeah, staff who work on machinery a lot are given these special toolkits to use. All the technicians have them, so I doubt you could prove whose knife it is. Unless I guess all the others lack any signs of use, but I mean, that would be ridiculous.
As I recall, your last trip into space was 7 years ago, right?
That's right. It was a pretty rough experience. I do kind of like this angle, how, like, we're dealing with this, like, seemingly larger-than-life guy who genuinely has, like, trauma from the thing that made him famous in the first place. It's a really interesting angle to take. During that mission, we had all kinds of problems with the craft.
You did? What kind of problems?
Power failure, oxygen leakage, busted radio, cracked windows, loose control column. The heat shield came off as we were entering the atmosphere. I thought I was a goner, but I managed to make it somehow with the popsicles and ice packs from the freezer. What?! No wonder they dubbed it the Hat One Miracle. It's a miracle you made it back. Space is a boundless place. That's why it continues to capture people's imaginations. But the vastness of space shows us how insignificant we are in the scheme of things. The darkness just goes on forever, and ever, and ever, without end. There was nobody else there. Nobody was gonna come save me. I was all alone. All alone. With nothing to listen to but the sound of my own breathing and heartbeat. Imagine someone starting with DD and not knowing who Trucy is from AJ that have a horrible first impression of the character. Oh, this is from our earlier discussion. I kept scrambling to make repairs, but I couldn't keep my hands from shaking.
Experience like that would make anyone afraid to go up into space again.
With the experience you had, weren't you dreading this mission? What? No way. Of course not. Even now, I want to go up into space so bad I can barely stand it. I want to shake off the Earth's gravity at escape velocity and spin around weightless. But you have to admit it was pretty harrowing. Weren't you even a tiny bit afraid? I was afraid. Of course I was. Still am. But space is man's final frontier, an unknown world. The cosmic truth is out there, waiting for us somewhere.
The cosmic truth, huh? I guess there are people looking for the truth in every walk of life.
No matter how afraid I am, I'm sure I can manage. If I give in to my fear, I'll never find the truth. As long as I don't give up, I can keep up the fight.
One thing's for sure, Mr. Starbuck's passion for space is undeniably the real deal. The victim played Taryn. He was kind of like your protege, right?
Well, it wasn't a big exaggerated deal like Master and Apprentice or anything like that. I mean, it wasn't like, it wasn't quite like that Investigations 2 thing. But Clay did think of me as his mentor.
The mentor and the protege. What a combination they must have been.
With his encouragement, I knew I could get over my fear and go back into space. But now... Clay must have been very encouraging, huh? Yeah, it's funny, really. Whenever I'd hear him shout, "You're fine!" I always got the feeling everything really was gonna be just fine. You're fine. Paul says I'm fine and you're fine all the time too. And I always feel encouraged too whenever I hear him shout it. Yeah, Clay and Paul were best buds. They used to come visit the Space Center a lot, ever since they were high school kids. One day out of the blue, Clay even told me he wanted to be my protege. Those two hung around the Space Center so much they were like a part of the staff. One time during Zero-G training, I started to panic a little bit. And the two of them took turns shouting, "You're fine!" over the radio. It was a simple thing, but it was exactly what I needed to hear.
Fine and you're fine, like Apollo and Clay's secret phrases, huh? I wish I could ask Apollo more about Clay and their relationship now.
Speaking of Clay, how do you suppose he climbs down the ladder with you over his shoulder? Sorry, but I can't even begin to imagine.
But he did actually did climb down the ladder, so a way does have to exist.
From the freedom of space to the walls of a cell. But that prosecutor said the dark night sky isn't half bad through barred windows. You're fine. Solomon Saul Starbuck is fine. Everything's going to be alright. Huh? And Athena Sykes is fine. Come on, Mr. Wright, you too.
Really have to. Phoenix Wright is fine.
I can't hear you!
Phoenix Wright is fine!
We'll get you back into space yet, Mr. Starbuck. Believe in your own innocence, and have faith in us.
Paul believed in you wholeheartedly, and that's good enough for me. I believe in you too.
Thank you. Thank you, both of you. I'll put my faith in you. And I vow to make it back into space. All I need first is a not guilty verdict.
It feels nice to reassure ourselves every now and then that we're all fine.
Well, fine, just fine. Fine, just fine. Fine, just fine. Okay, Mr. Wright. Let's get our investigation of the Space Center started. Pronto.
Good idea. Let's go. I wonder what kind of place the Space Center would be. Almost looks like an amusement park of the future.
Yeah, did you know they even let the public see their rockets up close? Oh, so check it out. Look at how brightly the Gaiaxa logo shines in the sunlight just above the entranceway. I really dig the stars and rocket motif it's got going.
Gaiaxa, huh? Isn't that the new name of the Federal Space R&D program?
Yeah, but why this strange acronym? I mean, what is Gaia supposed to stand for? Galaxy?
If not right, then the whole thing would be something like Galaxy Exploration Agency. Which, if you ask me, I'd have to abbreviate it to GAXA, or even Gaia.
I guess so. Oh, I know. Maybe the person who came up with the name just really likes the letter Y.
This exchange is becoming to feel oddly like deja vu.
How so? Phoenix. But do you know what he's referring to here?
I think it's something in the original trilogy.
Anyway, this place is
Oh
more
wait,
than
I know
just
what it's talking about. In 3-2, I think it was. Do you
Was it the
remember
frickin'
that one?
the frickin' hamburger sign?
Yeah, the hamburger sign.
And then Maya thinks it's like spaghetti or something.
Yeah, spaghetti.
Anyway, this place is more than just a research facility. It's also a tourist attraction. Tourist attraction? Don't make me laugh. It's a monument to the human race. Galactic scooter full speed ahead. Yikes, who's this geezer and what's he want?
I'm not a geezer.
Look upon it, look well. Behold the great power of space science.
A scooter is the power of space science. Can you believe it, Corlin?
Yeah, it's a Segway where he just zooms around on a Segway scooter.
Pardon me, but you are? You wish to know the title of my personage?
Well, yes, we do. Sorry about that. Hang on, there's a freaking, like, quote from, like, a sketch about the freaking devils. Like, the devil zooms around on a Segway scooter. Oh, yeah, here we go. See, people like you think that the devil lives in some magical hot air balloon kingdom where he just zooms around on a Segway scooter and watches soap operas and does Sudoku. My glorious name is Yuri Cosmos, not to be confused with Yuri Gagarin. I am the director of the Cosmos Space Center, the center of the cosmos. Boss, that was pretty groan-inducing.
Boss, I want to groan. If this person is the Space Center's director, then that means...
Aha! So you were one of the first to discover Clay's body, weren't you? And who was the first to find the victim?
Actually, there are two of them.
The Space Center Director, Yuri Cosmos, and Detective Candace Arm. That is correct. I was honored to be the very first man in all of space and time to discover the body. But this talk of the incident, are you by any chance the Space Police?
The what? You can just hack the word space. You can't just say perchance. You tack the word space on just any old thing, you know?
Clearly you have not watched the cartoons of the 1970s, my friend. Seriously, so many cartoons in the 1970s just took X and Y characters and put them in outer space.
Where's the Starbucks lawyers? We're here to investigate this case.
Oh, and we're Earth lawyers, by the way. We're not Moon lawyers or Saturn lawyers. I see. Yes, I've heard about you. In that case, by my esteemed privilege, I grant you my permission to investigate. I trust you are appropriately grateful. Now go ahead, have at it. I can already tell he's going to be nothing but trouble.
Don't hear you say that, or you'll see what trouble really is. Let's just be professional and ask him about when he found the body, okay?
But first...
Excuse me, what about this piece of evidence?
Let me ask you a question. What will that object contribute to the future of mankind?
Not much, I guess?
Then how important could it be? Quite unlike the great historical figure, Yuri Cosmos. Ha 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 ha!
If he's any more self-absorbed, he'll turn into his very own he'll turn into his very own black hole.
Looks like a certain guy we've seen recently, doesn't he, Krez? With the cap covering his eye.
Oh my god.
After all this time, he decided he was done, catching criminals, and now he runs a space program.
He retired to become a spaceman. So as director, what do you do here at the Space Center, specifically?
Defend peace across the galaxy and promote space development in this country. No matter what obstacles stand in our way, we keep going for the sake of mankind.
I believe I use the word specifically in my question.
Attention all personnel, to your break stations. Prepare for break. In Soviet Russia, break has you. How I get it, you just wander around and tell people what to do in a self-important manner. That is exactly right. Because I am an important man, my manner is important. Mr. Wright, this man doesn't get sarcasm.
There's some people like that here in the boundlessness of space.
What's that? You want to know what it is that makes me important specifically?
Well,
Very
nothing,
well.
actually.
I will tell you. I was the central figure of the Hat 1 project. You may proceed to be appropriately impressed. Now, go ahead. Have at it.
Boo, you suck!
Boo,
That's
you
what he did it for,
stink!
specifically. Can you tell us what you know about the incidents from the other day?
I refuse.
What?
Explaining is a job for common folk, not the director of the center of the cosmos. My testimony, which will go down in space history, will be heard in the courtroom.
Space history?
So does that mean you'll be taking the stands tomorrow? That is correct. I will be the most glorious witness in the history of mankind.
I'm not sure if he really understands what being a witness is all about.
It looks like Director Cosmos is the type that only talks about what he wants to talk about.
I'm at least trying to ask him about things he might be willing to open up about.
Where's the fucking topic?
The Hat 1 was a rocket that was launched into space 7 years ago, right? That's where numerous problems that somehow made its way back home.
I suppose it is part of my job to educate ignorant young folk like you. Very well, I will impart to you the complete story of the Hat 1 project. You see, when I was 7, I sat on a banana. When I was 7 years old, I sat on a banana, and of course, that changed my life.
My life is kinda crazy. Oh, thank you very much.
Hat 1's noble mission was to collect samples from an asteroid, and Mr. Starbuck was the pilot for that flight. Eventually, the Hat 1 reached its planned orbit. From where it launched the Hope probe towards the asteroid belt. From there, the Hope probe began its long, lonely journey into the far reaches of space. Okay, between frickin' Yuri, Kaito, and the space stuff.
The parallels are too... I mean, we're kind of making them up as we go, but... The parallels, man. The parallels.
The parallels are parking.
Good one.
Then, after a terrifying struggle, the Hat 1 returned safely to Earth. That struggle was when the incident known as the Hat 1 miracle occurred, right? Correct. And
It was a
truly
miracle that the Hat 1 happened.
It was a miracle that the Hat 1 happened.
Yeah.
Of course, they just had to turn the ordeal into a movie. As for the Hope probe, it did eventually arrive safely at its destination. It obtained a few samples from the asteroid and returned to Earth but a few days ago.
Well, what kind of samples are they? What's in them?
Space cancer.
What?
These samples are scheduled for analysis in the near future. We haven't had time since they just came back the day before Talon's murder. My first instinct was to just say space cancer, but then my thought went to the frickin' flood from Halo. Regrettably, we've had no time to inspect these samples due to everything that has occurred. But this put our space development program ahead of other countries by several years.
That's so spacey. This guy's just a loudmouth braggart after all.
In the golden age of space development, our predecessors were successful in bringing a moonlark back. That is the greatest achievement in the history of this space center. The public fell in love with space and all of its glorious potential.
A moon rock, huh? I remember that being big.
Yeah, funny story, Tempty. I actually streamed a bit of Halo for when I was testing my live stream.
Our endeavors with the moon rock live on in our work with those asteroid samples. I want to bestow new hopes and dreams for the future upon mankind once again. That is my mission as the man who stands at the center of the cosmos. I hear there's lots of research into moon rocks and stardust from asteroids these days. They say the results could potentially have a huge impact on all of civilization. It's like we're in a new space race with every other country out there. What? Bite your tongue! It's not for anything so base as money or politics. It's all for the brilliant future that awaits mankind, and all for my illustrious mission. The recent budget cuts. My staff tells me finances are tight, but I won't hear it.
I guess even the space program has to watch his budget. By the way, you seem awfully knowledgeable about this kind of thing, Athena.
Huh? Oh, well, you know, I thought I'd better brush up for the case.
Is that so?
Well, I will be on my way. As you can see, I am a very busy and very important man. Galactic Scooter, fire up the main engine, max battle speed, and engage! Vyom.
To be seen another day. That thing is surprisingly fast. I guess we better get going.
You bet. Let's make it so. My badge is starting to look pretty good on me, don't you think?
It fits you well.
I'm starting to feel like it gives me more dignity and presence, too.
I think she might be expecting a little too much from one tiny little badge.
Oop, nope. What the heck is that thing? That's a freaking space worm.
My mom said I could be whatever I wanted to be when I grew up.
So I chose to be a space dinosaur.
Also, is that a freaking zero gravity chair in the ceiling?
This is where Mr. Charon was murdered.
Yeah, this is the lounge. Let's see that diagram the police made again. Right now we're in the main building here on the right side on the 3rd floor. Clay and Mr. Starbuck fled here from Launch Pad 1 after the explosion. You there! No admittance without express permission! We're Mr. Starbuck's lawyers. We've come to investigate... Sorry, nobody gets in without permission. Not even the police superintendent. Can't have Detective Fulbright getting mad at me.
So Detective Fulbright is here, you say?
Yeah, he's in the Launchpad 1 corridor. Go get clearance from him and then we'll talk. Leave it to me. I'm great at getting intel out of Detective Fulbright. Let's see. What trick should I use on him today?
I don't know if to be grateful or afraid.
So, to
Why
get to the
both?
Launchpad 1 corridor... We just have to go through that door with the blue rocket on it, I think.
Wait, that door. Looks awfully familiar.
Good eye there, boss.
Good eye
This is the
there,
door-
mate.
This is the door Clay and Mr. Starbuck used during their escape from the launch pad.
Oh, that explains it.
The fingerprint system's been deactivated, so I think we can just pass through. Now come on, let's go.
Even in space, safety first.
Space. So this is it, huh? This is a quarter of two of them using their escape.
Yep, this is the only thing connecting Launchpad 1 with the main building.
I see police tape down at the other end. Guess we won't be looking at the launch pad.
After the explosion, this whole corridor must have been filled with smoke.
And the launch pad itself was probably a sea of flames. It's been pretty scary for them.
Now, where could Detective Fulbright be? Hey, I think that's him over there.
What should I do? Which path is the path of justice?
He seems to be lost. That's funny. This corridor's a straight shot.
Ah, two loyal people! Welcome to the Space Center! Enjoy a relaxing day off, are you? Here for a little rocket sightseeing? We're here to investigate the scene, same as you. Do you have any info to share?
Boss, if he acts at all reluctant to give us information, we hit him
I'll
with the
kick
whatever.
his ass.
We hit him with the whatever shall we do act. I'm sure he'll fall for it. And if that's the case, then I'll suplex him. Just like I did to that cop who's still in the hospital. Got it?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Apollo didn't tell you?
No.
I mean, that was literally the first thing he saw me do.
Oh. Are you trying to catch the unruly family dog here or something? And from the case? Alright, I'll gladly share some with you.
Huh? What just happened?
Detectives and lawyers taking out truth and justice side by side. Just take whatever you want from me. You and Phil Bandit, I'm in a generous mood today.
I don't know. There's something weird about Detective Fulbright today.
Oh, we need information, so let's run with it.
If you say so.
Detective Fulbright, could you give us some permission to investigate the crime scene?
There's an officer on guard and we can't get in. Oh, whatever shall we do?
That's an easy one. I'll let them know. I'll let them over there. I'll let them know over there to let you in. Let's get to your heart's content. Take a week if you need it. A month even. Some snacks were delivered. No, that's okay. But thanks. I'm really not the Fulbright I know.
Detective Fulbright's acting sickeningly sweet. It's kind of gross, actually. Do you think he hit his head or something?
Who knows? Whatever the case, it's making our lives way easier. You were here at the Space Center at the time of the incidents, weren't you, Detective? That's right. I was here on the security assignment.
Police are required to secure rocket launches now? I didn't know that.
Yes, well, you know us, deserve and protect. The posted code ballots here on duties. I started leading the evacuation. I got a lot of details, but okay. Can you tell us more about what happened? Of course, the bomb went off on the second floor of the main building. Right after that, the one over in Launchpad 1 also blew sky high. So I immediately instructed the visitors and employees to evacuate to the shelter. The shelter? That's right, it's an evacuation shelter in the basement of the Space Center. It's there for accidents and emergencies and the like.
So where were you when the first bomb went off?
I was on duty on the 4th floor. It was quite a madhouse, I tell you. The explosion wasn't working on account of the the elevator wasn't working on account of the explosion. The stairs on the 2nd floor were destroyed, so we couldn't go that way either.
Then wasn't it impossible to get down to the basement shelter?
Or filthy casuals, maybe. But we lowered an emergency ladder from a 4th floor window and escaped that way. It was a falling ladder, so it wasn't very stable. But at least it reached the ground.
Wouldn't that mean it's a step ladder?
I don't know what you're talking about. After I secured the ladder, I left to take another look around for any other survivors. Once everyone got out safely, I made my way down too and headed to the shelter.
Also a folding ladder, also a 4-story drop, and using a folding ladder. God, that would be terrifying.
Wow, what an ordeal. But climbing down an emergency ladder kinda sounds fun.
Thank you for your answers, Detective. They were very helpful. Just a moment, I have some more information to share with you. But don't tell Prosecutor Blackwell, okay?
Wow, and Prosecutor Blackwell usually has you on a short leash, too.
Well, never mind that. I thought you should know that there was a witness.
Oh, whoops.
Detective Fulbright, have you tried those hot dogs in the courtroom vending machine?
Oh yeah, I had like a dozen of them today. Why do you ask?
Well, I'd never tried them personally. I thought that, since they were... because of your love of justice, you would have tried them. What about the Swiss cake rolls?
Ew, they're disgusting.
Huh. I actually like them.
Oh. I'm gonna have to arrest you for obstruction of justice.
Oh no! Whatever else shall we do?
Go to jail.
No.
Did you tell us more about the witness? Sure thing, the witness was a Space Center employee who was on the 4th floor. While she was coming down, she looked through a window into the 3rd floor lounge.
So she was looking into the crime scene from the outside?
That's right, it's just a matter of chance that she saw something important. Not that I know what she saw exactly yet, though.
You don't? But that's the most important thing of all.
Don't you worry, I'll get around to interviewing her soon enough. She should still be somewhere here in the Space Center. You might even run into her. Fourth floor employee, huh? Alright, thanks for the info, Detective Fulbright.
Gee, you sure are being cooperative, Detective. A little too cooperative, even.
Yes, well, actually, Something you can't talk about? Yeah, something like that. Anyways, never mind, don't worry about me. Well, I'll be on my way now. What was that all about?
Something's definitely going on. I'm gonna get it out of him the next time I see him.
Okay. I'm not so sure he'll talk about it, though. Well, we have permission to investigate now. Let's head back to the boarding lounge. Before that, though, I do think it's... This is probably... I'm looking at the walkthrough, and I think this was...
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is probably a good stopping point.
Okay. Well, why do you say that?
Well, because there's still 2/3 of the investigation left, and we've already been going for 3 hours.
Yeah. I was thinking about maybe going for like maybe half an hour longer plus whatever time left to get to a good stopping point, but if you want to stop now, I won't fight it.
We can probably finish it next time.
The entire case or just the investigation?
The case.
Okay. Looking at it, we're only like 40% through, but we
Yeah.
also had to deal with those technical difficulties, so we'll just deal with that.
But yeah.
Well,
So I suppose we'll catch you guys on Wednesday.
yeah.
Sorry, police man, we got bigger priorities. Like starting chapter whatever tomorrow.
Cease.
Well, no, it's technically zero.
Is it?
You simpleton. Or see, where is it?
And God, I have no idea how many sessions it's gonna like. I obviously have my freaking mammoth sessions, so the investigation and trial both took me 2 parts, I believe. I am actually not like. Usually we don't go on for as long, so
What are
God,
you on about?
recording chapter 6.
No, I mean about us not going that long. Like our average session time is like 3 hours for this series.
I guess I don't know. I guess I'm just like kind of. I guess I'm just a little bit terrified. I guess I'm a little bit like worried about going through that whole gargle mesh again.
Well, you're not going through it. Me and Noah are. You're just here for the ride.
Hop in my car, it don't have any doors. It's built like a cat, it lands on all fours. My car's like a puma, it drives on all fours. Anyway, yeah, we'll be back Wednesday, hopefully to finish out the case. And after that, we get to move on to case 5. That'll be fun.
A, a case of all time.
I hate that joke.
That's a turnabout for tomorrow.
And also, apparently, it's short. The walkthrough is shorter than Turnabout Academy and the Monstrous Turnabout.
If you don't know why, I won't say why.
Well, it's probably because from what I understand, cases 4 and 5 of this case are they're like a package deal. It's hard to talk about one without the other, right?
Yeah. You know why they're a package deal, or just that they are?
Um, just that they are. I'm sure we'll figure it out. I'm sure it'll come up very clearly.
Who is your sub? Actually, do you know who did this one?
Uh, this case?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Then who do you suspect for it?
Um, well, knowing what I do, knowing what I do about Dual Destinies, I'm going to assume it's the final, it's the final, like, overarching antagonist. That's my, that you can, put me down for, 20 crow coins on that.
I suppose we'll see at some point.
Yep, we sure will. Anyway, if no one else has anything to say, that is where we're going to end the stream for today. Thank you all for watching. We will see y'all next week.